My
Why
point is,
instead of... Why don't you join the festivities with us?
I
I'm
would like
gonna
to
go
know
back
why
and
the
here
six
and
of you
push
are
her
not
back.
down on the ground, worshiping me.
Am I not
'Cause we don't
supposed
worship
to be close to
pricks.
the ground? Oh, fuck.
Okay, now, Draven, there are many better ways to say that, and
That's
if you
what it
are
is.
really turned on by what he swings, that's not how you get in his pants. Or him get into your pants. I'm not sure
Getting
which
down
way
on your
that's...
knees is a good start, but anyway, we're not talking about that.
As far as diplomatic relations go, you are the lord of this land, and the citizens of it and the Burgermeister are stewards of it in your stead because of its vastness. We are not citizens of it. Do you still require homage?
Yes. So I'm going to ask one more time of all of you but Draven to kneel.
Lorelai will just look to everybody else, including giving a pointed look to Muth, and just say,
Our pride is not worth this fight. Definitely not now. And she'll kneel on one knee.
Thea will follow suit.
I'm gonna look at Lore. And she kneeled.
Yes. Lorelai kneeled.
Yes, I did.
Fake Beowulf kneeled,
Pride isn't worth
also
this
known
fight.
as Fiat.
Not now.
I'll begrudgingly kneel.
Elizabeth?
I'm running out of targets, Draven. I was thinking of targeting you and maybe a couple of your other ones.
When he says that, I would instinctively step in front of them. Like, hey, this is me.
Is this what you want to do, Draven? You would
Listen.
like to be a martyr.
It's not what I'm hoping for, but also, listen, somebody's got to be the one to stand up, you know? And you're a bad guy. I get it. You're really strong. You could probably, snap my neck in one shot. Okay, but here's the thing. You brought us here for a reason. I'm not sure exactly what that is. And, listen, if you got to take me out, take me out. That's, I don't think that's what your plan for us is.
I'm gonna get ready to jump in front of whatever he's gonna throw at Draven.
So, Draven, you want to be able to your people.
I mean, yeah, I'm a symbol to my people. Them, you have dominion over them.
You can tell that he just tried to cast Draven. You
Seems
felt
like
like he was trying to turn you basically into a statue.
Well, hey, being a statue wouldn't be all that bad, but I'm not feeling that today. Listen, can we just like shake hands, go our separate ways? You've obviously got these guys terrified.
Draven,
man,
there's
no
a problem
hard feelings.
with that. See, they have seen you stand up to me. They have seen you mouth off to me. There are always consequences for your actions. When a child does something wrong, do you let them get away with it, or do you discipline them?
But okay, now hear me out. I agree with you, 100%. I'm on board. Spank that ass, right? Children are terrible. But
Not
the
going
thing
to
is,
do that to you.
well, one can dream. But the thing is I'm not your child. So that's my whole point here. Is these guys? They're all yours. They're yours. Hey, do what you got to do. But me, I'm just some dude. And we're here just trying to make our way around, figure out what's going on. That's it. Don't worry about us. And listen. No hate to you. Mad respect. You've got some crazy stuff going on. But I just hey.
Go ahead, Lorelai. Say something. Do something.
Lorelai will stand up and try to walk in between Draven and Strahd, and then turn to face Draven. But she'll address Strahd.
I'm sure you're very well aware that sometimes dogs don't listen, and they tend to bark where they are unwanted.
And the
sure
dog needs
you
to
have
be
a
put
little
down.
bit. They have to be trained.
Is he your dog?
And I apologize
Is
that
he
my
your
dog
dog?
is not doing what he is told.
Then get your dog under control now, or I will.
She'll put a hand on Draven's chest and start pushing back.
Get down.
I have my hand on your chest, and I'm pushing you back towards the rest of the group and farther away from Strahd. But you're not on a knee.
Not until you push me to a knee. Yeah.
I'm gonna send a message, the spell, to Draven, and I'm gonna say, I agree with what you're doing, but I do not want to die.
He's not targeting you, is he? He's targeting me.
Don't want you to die either.
I'll like wait 5 seconds, like I'm like waiting for you to make up your mind, and if I see that you're just like still maintaining eye contact with me, or even maintaining eye contact with Strahd and not like looking back at the rest of the people you're putting in danger, I'll sweep your legs.
Okay, I'm trying to catch myself to keep from like smacking my face, but I would go down.
I want to help you back up to it. Dude, I'm right there with you, man.
None of us want to be doing this.
Draven,
Yeah. What's up?
what is your favorite number?
Probably 21.
Vargas, you have 2 days to have 21 people at my castle, or I will be
Okay.
back. And I will start with you, Vargas.
As soon as he says that, I would attack him. I would straight up launch into him.
I wouldn't let people die. I can't. Sorry, Lord.
Muth would black out, and sorry won't die. But if we're getting into a fight, only one of my guys can have a fight.
Just stop. We are a team, and even if one of our dogs barks a little bit more than he should, we still have to take accountability for that. That is not the fault of Vallaki. Is there perhaps another way to satisfy your anger?
Are you saying I can have your dog?
I don't think you want him that badly. He tends to bark no matter where he is. You know what we're capable of, and you know that we have his back as a person, if not always an ideology. So perhaps there is a deal that we can make. Use vernacular you're familiar with.
A deal? What could you possibly offer me right now? Besides your dog or 21 people? He chose the number.
And he often speaks without thinking of the consequences.
As
And
dogs
then the
do.
rest of us have to pay for it. Which is also something I'm still paying off today of this last blunder, so... I'm unsure what the lord of an entire land could possibly want. But... we are capable of a lot, especially as a team, if not single-handedly. So perhaps there is some kind of job, a favor, that would be worth you waiting.
So I already know that you are not going to be willing to take this either, but go into the church and get to my bride and bring her to me now.
So essentially, he wants.
That's the only thing you want.
I am leaving here tonight with either my bride or a bitch.
Oh, I think we could arrange finding a female dog. There's been a few strays running around here. We'll have it at the front of your castle.
Oh,
But what time would you like your bitch?
yeah, just roll initiative.